Dr. Amy Guernsey is here for today's pet advice. Good morning.
Morning.
Obesity is a concern for many of us. What about for our pets?
So very true. Americans are unfortunately sort of the poster children for obesity and weight problems, and our pets are no different. A big part of that is our perception of what is healthy. We go through life thinking a big cuddly fluffy dog or cat, it's cute and it's fun to cuddle with, but unfortunately it does come with some health repercussions.
Well, what are some of those health concerns?
So overweight pets run a lot of the same health risks as overweight people. They can be at risk for diabetes. The extra body weight that they carry puts extra stress on their joints, so they're more prone to develop arthritis, heart disease, cholesterol problems, you name it. If you can see it on the human side, you can see it in the pets as well.
Well, and I imagine it doesn't take much either. If you think about your pet gaining a pound, that's quite a bit for a pet compared to a person who gains a pound.
You know, if you're a 6-pound dog and you gain a pound, it's significant. So yeah, really watching calories on our pets is important. A lot of people don't understand how calorie dense a treat can be or a table scrap can be, but over time it can have a lot of damage.
So other than noticing that our pet is getting a little rounder, what are some things we can be looking for to know that, hey, we need to be watching our pet's weight?
I think step one is talking to your veterinarian about whether or not your pet is overweight. Because like I said, a lot of Americans think that their pet is at a healthy weight when actually they tend to be on the fluffy side. So a good rule of thumb is if you look at your hand, if your pet, you feel over their ribs, if it feels like the thumb part, the palm of your hand, there may be a little on the chunky side. If they feel like the knuckles, you can feel the ribs and they feel like the knuckles, they're maybe on the thin side. If they feel like this part of your hand, there's some padding, but you can still feel ribs, they're probably pretty healthy. So that's a good way to assess whether or not they need to go on a diet regimen.
Well, and if our pet does need to lose weight, how can we help them do that?
The first thing is just calorie restriction. You don't necessarily have to get an expensive prescription diet, although sometimes it helps depending on how overweight they are. Ask your veterinarian what the goal weight is for your pet, and then feed for that goal weight. Actually measure out. You know, I hear some people say, I only feed a cup a day. Well, is it a measuring cup or is it the big gulp cup? It makes a big difference. And then understanding, again, that those treats that we give through the day are very calorie dense. And you don't have to cut them out entirely, but you have to account for them somewhere in the diet. So cut back on the kibble if they're going to get a chew treat later in the day.
Okay, Dr. Guernsey, thank you for being with us today. Great advice for pet parents. And if you'd like more information about University Veterinary Care Center, head over to universityvetcare.com.